Hello, my name's John Whitehouse. I've been the owner of Woodcraft DIY in Lye High Street for the past 37 years and now approaching retirement. This is our key cutting area here that we've cut many hundreds and thousands of keys over the last 30 years, mainly house keys and security keys, padlocks, Yale type of keys, mortise keys. Across this other side is the houseware area, so we sell everything from drain cleaner to bleach to cleaning materials, candles, pine disinfectant, then we do charcoal going into your ironing boards, brooms. We do many brooms every week. Not just ordinary small brooms for household, but for larger brooms for factories. Incinerators, which is something that's been made in the Black Country since the day one. We sell those every day of the week, and even the old dolly pegs we still get and still sell those. Behind this wall is a staircase to the old house that we used to be upstairs. And some 25 years ago, Dudley Council approached us saying we'd like to convert the derelict space upstairs into 2 flats at their expense. So we leased it to them for 8 years. They put us a new side entrance in the side here and made the house into 2 very nice flats. When the 8 years was over, the flats came back to us, and we've then had tenants up there ever since. And it was a very good way of converting unwanted space into being used as homes. This area is lighting, light bulbs, fluorescent tubes. Ordinary light bulbs now are finished, so it's all LED lighting, which are coming down in price. The price is not far off the normal price of light bulbs these days. Fluorescent tubes, we sell 4 foot, 5 foot 6, 8 foot. Again, LED and standard bulbs. This area would be general WD-40, oil, double-sided tape, araldite, all the glues, super glues, different tapes for different jobs, carpet glues, vinyl glue, really anything that you'd use around the house. That's the general office where everything is prices are worked out and contacts are spoken to regarding ordering and faxing, and the computer, the backup office computer, that's very useful now. Electrical accessories, 3-pin plugs, 13 amp plug switches, cable clips for holding cable down, extension reels, and general light switches, really most things that's used around the house. This is a very important area. This is all the screws, nails, really everything here is useful for everyday work. Boxes of screws that we do, or just small packets. If you don't want to buy many screws, then you can buy just a few. Really, even the old-fashioned carpet tacks, we still sell those today. Jubilee clips for different jobs, and anchor fixings as well. This area here is things like day-to-day objects you use around the house, like coat hangers, cup hooks, wire for hanging up pictures, picture hooks, door latches, catches, anything really that you use around the house in the day-to-day maintenance. Hinges, gate hooks, gate brackets, hook and bands as we would call them, just general grab handles, letterbox enclosures, large T-hinges, electric cables which we sell by the meter, which people find very useful. This is the till area. That's everything. It runs off a barcode today. Every object that comes in the shop is priced up with a barcode, so we know instantly what price to charge, and if any prices need adjusting, then we can do it at the till, which makes life a lot easier. This area behind me is padlocks, security knives, which have to be the side of the counter. You can't have general knives on display. So you've got padlocks here, you've got 5 lever mortise locks, So again, you can have just a 3-lever indoor lock, or you can have a 5-lever security lock for a front door. Excellent. Hello.
Go.
Thank you, Esther. And, this area is night latches for front doors, drill bits, SDS drill bits, masonry, high-speed steel bits. Then you've got core drills, extra long extension drills, battery area on this side, so we sell everything from ordinary batteries to the little fob batteries that go in car remotes. And then moving along, we have the tool area here, so you have screwdrivers, hammers, general day-to-day equipment you'd use, hand saws, mortise, tenon saws. And then going along, you've got chisels, you've got pliers, water pliers as well, just different things like that. And then this side, vents for interior, exterior housing vents, more fixings here. Just fencing equipment down here, spikes for going along the top of a fence, met posts for driving into the ground to put a fence into. You've got spacers for tiles, tiling equipment, tile saw, gloves for use around the house or the factory, either industrial gloves or just light domestic. This is in the gardening section here. Rat poison, which is a very popular line these days, rat bait. Bed bug spray for bed bugs, that's very popular. Your household gardening ant killers, weed killers, rat traps, firelighters, really everything connected to gardening, slug and snail killer, wasp nest killer, and lawn seeds this side. Then you've got your bone meal and all the patio magic for cleaning patios. So all the stuff in the do-it-yourselfer would be starting to use this time of the year in springtime. Garden fence paint underneath, duck's back, and then you've got more fence life over there again for painting and doing work in the garden. This area here is the rug doctor, which we rent out, 2 machines rented out most days of the week. Spray paints, then you go over to your fillers now for wall and wood, methylated spirits, which we still sell, all the silicons that we still keep now, different colours for different jobs. These are the extra strong adhesives, grip fill, stick saw, no nails, all used on a daily basis. Old-fashioned linseed putty, we still sell that. Solvite wallpaper paste, we still sell that. You've got big 10-litre tubs of emulsion paint down this side. That's very popular. Brilliant white paint, gloss paint, undercoats, satin, water-based paints, different types of undercoat and primers, gloss paints on the top. Different Ronseal varnishes and saddling for outside and inside woodwork. Boiled linseed oil and raw, still sell that after all these years. Different type of primers and different stains. And then we've got different ranges of emulsion paints here. This is silk and matte. We have PVA, which is a treatment for either adhesives or using as a base product. Different types of bitumen, either felt adhesives or mastics. Flashing for making a roof watertight. Paintbrushes, as well as rollers we do. Full range of different types of brushes, as well as scrapers and little artist touch-up brushes. White spirits, rollers, all for different uses around the house or in the factories. And then a little cheap range of throwaway brushes. Once they're used, you just throw them away. Car sponges and sanding blocks. Pre-packed paraffin, 4 litre sizes. And then you come onto the plumbing area here, which is more for the sort of do-it-yourself, or perhaps the Saturday afternoon type of plumbing that you might be putting the washing machine in. So nothing too deep, but just general plumbing for doing small jobs at home, really. These are all the traps. These are all the different washers, bags of bath plugs, sink plugs, toilet couplers down there, toilet seats, everything to sort of do on a day-to-day basis. And then we come more to the heavier gardening side. So you've got your water fixings for hose pipes, spades, forks, different implements for using in the garden, trowels, wire netting, lining for underneath soil or bark. Different door handles. So we do the traditional brass with keyholes, where we do the more modern chrome on a rose plate at the back. And then this area here is loose guttering, as this side is here as well. This area here covers things like wardrobe rails and carpet cover strips and that sort of thing. This area here is interior doors. We do a range of either white or oak doors or pine doors. We do packages of doors. So in other words, that door there would be £100, which includes the fittings and fitted as well. And then we go up to the oak doors, which are now quite popular. And these are done in different styles. That one's a Palermo. That one is a Suffolk. So there's all different styles of oak doors. After the doors, we go on to the general timber and the Contiplas. Timber, we keep any size up to 9x1, and that we are able to cut that as well, which I'll show you in a minute. We keep plain and sawn timber, and again, it's just something we sell every day of the week. This area here is doors that are waiting to go out to be delivered. These are 8x4 sheets of plywood and MDF, which we then pull through into the cutting room, which I'll show you in a minute. We're a Caligas agent, so we sell Caligas for either domestic home use or patio gas or propane for factories, different sizes. This is going into the moulding rack here, so we sell mouldings for different jobs. And on top is plumbing, 3 metre lengths of pipe used for plumbing, and overstocks of timber on the top here. This area would be rough sawn timber, feather edge board for making gates. Then you've got rough timber this side, CLS timber as we call it. Different types of plastic angle, different mouldings in the corner there. 2x1, CLS as I've said, then you've got your ordinary 3x2, 4x2. We have a paraffin tank in the corner, which is for selling loose paraffin. Overstocks of plumbing, bags of coal, plaster boards when they're delivered come here. All the sheet materials come into this area here, and then we move them into the shop and then store them near the timber. This area here is the wood cutting area, so all the sheet materials that would be delivered would come into here and we cut those up. So we cut timber to size for people, whether it's plywood, MDF board, Conti board. We also cut plastic glass, 2mm and 4mm, which is used for windows for greenhouses or sheds or different types of jobs, covering for a table or something like that. So we would keep cutting timber right the way down to the very few little pieces we have over, and then those are either just jobbed out or given away or something like that. But we can probably cut 85 to 90% of the boards that come in. There's very little waste really. This is the saw that we use on a daily basis, and the tables are all laid out so that it's designed for 8x4 sheets, and then we can cut them down from there. When you look at the deeds are all written on waxed parchment paper, really, and the actual, as far as we can understand, the original building was built in 1880, and I think initially it was called a nail shop, but it's been a do-it-yourself shop since the middle 60s. The person that owned it before us was a gentleman that we knew through the trade. Unfortunately, the business had gone down, so when we took this over, the shop was more or less bankrupt, to be honest, and we had very little stock, and it took quite a while to rebuild it and restock it again from day one. I got into this business through a friend of mine who at the time had a DIY business the other side of Birmingham. At that time I was a representative on the road, and decided then it was time I started looking to work for myself. So he and I brought this business between us, which we ran for a few years, and then I eventually brought him out. So 37 years later, that's been my life since then.